guys, Eddie67716 here with my 15th tutorial. Now in this tutorial, in this tutorial I'm going to fix up the infinite Chook Spawner from the 10th. Because in 1.13, a new mechanic happened that stopped the entire thing from working. Now all the items are going to float to the top of the water and won't be collected automatically by these hoppers. So that makes the entire system redundant, so you'd always have to be hanging around here, which breaks the entire point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to rebuild the system. So if you've already built this, you only need to destroy everything past this dispenser and those two blocks above and below it, and the chest and the hopper system, and the dispensers for the lava and the water. But the entire dropper dispenser timing system, and the redstone circuit that enables the switching of the egg path to either the chicken dispenser or the grinding part, all that can stay, but I'm going to destroy the entire thing from scratch, so I can build it from scratch for those that don't know how to build this entire thing. Okay, so I'm going to start destroying this entire thing off camera. That's going to be a lot of chickens to reroute. That's a lot of chickens! Oh my goodness! Look at these chickens in my work site! I'm going to have to get them out of the way! Okay, come on chickens! Come on! Come on! Good thing I have some spare seeds available, otherwise this would be almost impossible. Okay, so now just a rundown on everything you are going to need for this device. You're going to need about 4 droppers, at least 2 dispensers, a redstone comparator, a redstone repeater, 3 redstone torches, 2 levers, some wood, about a stack of glass, 1 slab of any sort, 2 buckets of water, a sign, and a bunch of chickens. And the last ingredient you're going to need is a campfire, which was added in 1.14. Now to craft a campfire, you need to have a column of wood logs at the bottom, with coal in the middle, and along the left and the right and the top of the coal, you need coal. You need sticks. And now that you got your campfire, this is going to be the device that actually butchers the chickens once they're old. So the water sorting system is going to make all the chickens go above, try to swim up away from where the dispenser spawns them, and then they're going to end up on the campfire and get burnt into nice, lovely raw chicken. Now how that makes sense, I have no idea. Okay, so now I have cleared the area for the chicken spawn. It needs about 9 by 9 blocks, and I've relocated all my chickens to this crater left behind by a ticked off creeper. Rest in peace. Anyway, to start building this place, it's going to be about 9 by 9 blocks worth of space, and I'm going to start off by building the redstone timer. So place a lever here which will activate the timer, a redstone comparator here on subtract mode, then a redstone repeater here on 2 ticks, and then redstone in the shape of going around from out of the comparator to the repeater, then 2 branches off, 1 here and 1 here. Then you're going to need to place a wooden block with a torch on it. Now, come by here and get some droppers, and while holding shift, jump and click about 4 up here, then down here, put 2 blocks, then place a hopper here, and then place a dispenser here. Now, this is where all the laying chooks are going to sit, and they're going to lay and their eggs will be transferred to the hopper to one of the 2 dispensers. This dispenser, which will dispense the chickens for the laying, is part of the machine, and the other chickens will dispense into the butchering hold. So, oops. So after you got this built, come down here and destroy the wood, and then we shall build the hopper system. So place 1 hopper into here while shift, and place 1 hopper onto here while shifting, and then place a hopper here while shifting, destroy this block and place a dispenser here. So this dispenser will dispense into the butchering hold. Now to build the butchering hold, place a block here with a slab of any sort here, and then surround it with some glass, except for here I need and put another piece of redstone there. So surround this with glass up to here for now. I'll continue the rest later. Now we're going to finish off the redstone for the timing system. So place the torches, place a torch here and some blocks here. So this will create an item elevator, which will allow the eggs to get dispensed. So when you turn this on, it will start dispensing the eggs up into the top, and some chickens will spawn. Oh wait, 2 ticks, there we go. So you can see that's where some chickens are starting to go. Okay, now after this, we need to build the hopper distribution system. This will determine where the eggs go. So put 2 blocks of your choice here, and put a redstone signal on them. These will disable these 2 hoppers. So if you don't want the eggs to go to the butchering part, you want them to go into the laying part, this would have to be on. Now to do the inverse, we're going to need to place a redstone torch here, link these 2 redstone lines up, and place a lever here. So now, with this on, and I put an egg in here, it should end up into this dropper. Now, if I turn this off and place the eggs in here, they will end up in this dispenser. Oh, I found out what was wrong. It needs to be pointing in this direction. So these 2 hoppers need to... this hopper needs to face to this hopper, which faces into that dispenser. So now what should happen is with this on, the eggs should go into this dispenser, and with it off, the eggs should go into this dispenser. So with that system done, that means everything's ready to put the chickens in the top. But now we got to finish off the butchering unit. Okay, so I was building hard the butcher unit and made it wrong, and now I'm being raided by pillagers. Pillagers are anti-villager illagers, which roam around the area, and they're taking half my life. Ugh. So what they do is they raid villagers, like the one I have over there, and if you take on the leader, you're going to end up getting a status effect known as Bad Omen. The villagers took out their leader by mistake. Ugh. Well, that doesn't matter, because now I need to finish off this. Okay, so what we need to do is build up glass 2 blocks above the whole system, like so. And here we're going to need to place another glass block with a sign. And then here we're going to place 1 bucket of water. So the chickens will spawn here, and when they're young, they'll stay in that little gap. When they get bigger, their heads will get stuck in the water, then they'll swim up, and then they will end up down here. Now at the bottom here, clear out 2 blocks of dirt, and then place 2 hoppers, 1 here and 1 here. And in here, place chests, which will be where all their feathers and meat will go. Then here, you're going to place a campfire, and that's going to be what butchers the chicken. But unfortunately, the campfire ain't going to cook the chicken. Well, but in my case, it's fortunate. But, because I want to get the raw chicken to trade with the villagers. Now, build up the glass around the campfire upwards, like so. And then once you get it even with here, we need to build a layer around here. And then some glass at the top. Actually, that isn't really needed, because the chickens will not be able to get out of that, I believe. Okay, so now that the that this is completely done, the chickens should fall down there and get turned into raw chicken and feathers. So now we need to get all the chooks up here. So you can either turn this on and get 1 or 2 chickens up there and let it go through, or if you've already got a population of chooks built up, you can get them to come where you need them. So I'm gonna just get the chickens to come up here, and okay, let's see. Need my seeds, and this is gonna be funny. Alright, chickens! Chickies, it's time! Time to leave this place of cratiness. Right, come on, come on! I have my army of chooks! My army of chooks! I shall destroy the world and all the pillagers within it! Okay, now, hopefully I'll be able to get them into this area here. Oops. Alrighty. So you go. Looks like they're not being tricked. Well, at least they are, like, here. Okay, so you gotta get them around and push them in. Okay, I'll come back once this is all finished. Okay, now I've got all my chickens in here, I can destroy most of this. Although I'll keep this here in case of emergencies. And now all the chickens should be laying eggs and they're going here. But I've got a good amount, so I'm going to divert them to go into the other hoppers. So now, once I put all these eggs in here, they should all end up going into this dispenser over here. So, now that I click on it, there they are. And now to start this off, you just need to flick this lever, and all the eggs will start spawning here. And you can see that they're chicks, but they're not swimming, because the chicks have to be old enough to, like, to be 1 block tall, and then they get stuck in the water and swim up and then fall into this fire, and all their things will go in here. So, that's it. That's the chicken timer done. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. And if you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. If you want to receive notifications, ring that bell. And that's it for now. Alright, so now all the chickens have grown up, and now they're all swimming up here, and they're going to fall into here, which means that it works! And you can see that there's raw chicken and feathers in there, which means it was a success! It works!